Say good afternoon. This is Thursday, October 15th, and I'm broadcasting to you from Ananda on Camano Island. Today's Whispers from Eternity at 12 o'clock every weekday. And Whispers from Eternity is Paramahansa Yogananda's book of prayer demands. They are indeed very, very poignant, and they point us to the right attitudes, the right ways of thinking and approaching our spiritual lives. So today is number 150, Save Me from Wrong Beliefs. I am lost, Father, in the wastelands of wrong beliefs. Where is my home? I have kept the doors of my soul always open, expecting Thee. Ah, I have not yet found Thee. Rise high in the sky to illuminate my darkness. Be the pole star to my searching mind, directing me to Thyself. For therein I know lies my home. I know for myself, and I've heard many of my friends say it as well, those of shared ideals, whether they're on this particular spiritual path of Yogananda's that is my path, or whether they are on another true spiritual path. There are many ways to God. I have heard friends say, I don't feel at home on this planet. This is not my plane of existence. And I think the reason we say that is because the world is in a particularly materialistic phase. It has been, according to the cycles of time as they are explained in India, the yugas, we were in a materialistic age, the Kali Yuga, until the late 1800s. And then at the turn of the century, around the time Einstein discovered the formula that he did for proving that matter is energy, we entered the age of energy, the age of Dwapara, Dwa meaning two, the second age. But we're just at the very beginning of that age. It's a 2,400-year cycle. And so the habit, you might say, of a materialistic outlook is well entrenched after a couple of thousand years of that, and it's being shaken, it's being highlighted, you might say, by the beginning of this age of energy, and so it's even more confusing. And so the world that we live in is not our world when we turn our searchlights within and we understand that the kingdom of heaven lies within us. And we sit in meditation and we look for light. We're essentially living inwardly in that highest age of the cycle, Satya Yuga, whereas the world around us is in the very beginnings, baby steps of the age of energy, Dwapara Yuga, and it's still very materialistic. And so we look around and we say, this is not my world. I don't belong on this plane. What am I doing here? And so with friends of like mind, we gather together in our particular lineage, in Yogananda's lineage. We seek community. He said community would spread like wildfire in these coming times. And so it's completely understandable that people of like mind gather together and live in harmony, live in an understanding of what is important, what really matters, what brings us true happiness. And the answer to that is never outside of us. The answer to those questions always resides within. And we're on this earth plane, we have egos, so it's not like there's not ups and downs, rather. It's that, we're moving in the same direction. It's directional. Where we have that understanding that we're not yet perfect, but we're trying to seek that inner perfection. And we're supporting one another in that process, even when that support sometimes takes on the form of rubbing away at each other's egos, because we understand that it's soul freedom we're seeking, not just comfort. And so comfort is great, relaxing is lovely, and we need to, Yogananda has energization exercises where we learn to tense and then relax. We need to do both. But ultimately, we want to be sure that we don't get trapped, as the reading said this morning, in the wrong beliefs that anything outside of ourselves is going to give us that happiness. It resides within, and it's in that inner world that we will find true joy, lasting happiness and peace, and we'll recognize that we have found that pole star, that inner pole star, which is all that matters. Joy to you, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Blessings.